Let's add the sky into this scene to give it more dramatic look. Right, so I have imported this on my scene. Alright, but since there is little bit of gap is little less for a sky to put in, we'll extend the frame. So in order to do that, we'll press the C button, which is for the crop, and we'll click middle handle of this and we'll drag it up till here. Okay, so it has extended our frame, and then click OK. Now our sky has a space to fit in. Alright, now click the drag button and place it here. Okay, now it's fine, but since we need to remove this thing, we'll click the mask icon, and it has created a mask. Now take the brush, or you can use the gradient tool by just clicking it, and now clicking and dragging it, and it will remove this thing, the underneath area of our image, and make it look like this. Okay, so alright, but since it has also covered our main subjects, so we need to mask it out from there also. So what we can do is, by first of all, masking this is very easy, since we have this shape which is already extracted from the background. We'll just control click it. Okay, and this is our image. We'll just press control backspace. Oh, sorry, control backspace. Okay, alt backspace. It has filled it with black. Okay, so we have uh, successfully masked out our 3D shape, 3D abstract shape, but still we need to mask this child from the scene. So in order to do that, we'll have to select the child first. Okay, we'll just turn it off for a moment, so that we can easily see our subject. Now we'll zoom it a little bit. Okay, take the since it is the background and the subject is very contrasty, we can easily select it with the quick selection tool. We'll just take this quick selection tool, click and drag, click and drag. It's very easy. You can see how easily it's extracting a child. Alright, okay, we'll extract this also. As far as hand is concerned, we need hand also, no? So zoom in it a little bit. We'll press the left bracket, it will decrease the size, and right bracket, it will increase the size of the tool. So it works with the brush tool also. Since it is also a brush tool, it's called magic wand. Okay, so we'll decrease the size and we'll just click and drag. Okay, okay, alright, don't worry, it has selected way too far, so we'll press the alt, and what alt does, it decreases the it uh, it minuses the selection from our current selection wherever we'll paint. Okay, so this is our hand which is selected, I think a little bit more. Alright, it's turned from this side. Now take this side and okay, click. You have to be a little bit careful with this, otherwise you can ruin your selection. Alright, select this finger also. You don't have to be that much precise, since it is a very small area. Okay, and it's not going to have lots of impact on our composition. because we can make it darker also if we want to, so that it doesn't look so awkward. Alright, Alt, drag it, alright, to this side also. Alright, okay, that's fine. Little bit extraction from this side. Alright, zoom a little bit and select this part of the hand finger properly. Right from this side also. And press Alt, drag it from this. Okay. Alright. It's done. Alright, little bit from here also. Okay. Alright. Now we can see, we can leave this because it's not going to have much impact on our composition. We will see closely whether anything else is left out. I think everything is perfect. Alright, since it's not going to affect the legs, so it's okay to have selected this part of our area. Okay, now we can, what we can do, we can go to refine gel as, so that we can have little bit of more control on our selection. We can refine our selection. Okay, need to smooth it out little bit. Little bit smoothing is okay, not that much. Don't need smart radius into this. Alright, so little bit smoothing is fine. Okay, we got perfect. We click here with our brush tool. It's not affecting it, so we don't need that actually. Now click the new layer with layer mask. Okay, -50. Click OK. So we have masked out our subject. Alright, but we are not supposed to do it on this. We were supposed to do this on this thing. Okay, but anyway, since we have masked out this, we can press alright, we can select this area and go to this layer and press Alt backspace. So it has masked out this image for this particular child. Okay, that's looking good. You can see it doesn't need that much of detailing. Even if we go by 100%, we can feel that it is a part of the same image. Right, press OK. Don't forget to press the save button so that we can save it. Now sky is well placed in our scene, and our scene now looks very dramatic. You can see earlier how ugly it was looking, and now how dramatic it is looking. Okay, so alright, we can, if we want, we can refine it with brush tool. Alright, with small opacity 1%, we can make needs to appear from this side, it from here also, so that it appears that There is a evening light burning far, far away. Okay. Alright. Now we'll take it to another level by just working on the colors and other things. So we'll do that on the next part. Alright, welcome back. Now, in order to create some kind of a drama in the scene, we have gotten a goose here and I have placed it right here. I have extracted it from the background in order to save the time. Alright, and let's see, it's looking good here. Since we don't have the this was in the water, so we don't have the black, but we can make it that it is actually in the sand. Okay, so in order to do that, open this folder. Okay, we'll just click the new layer, call it shadow. Okay, now again press B for brush, select black color, opacity is low 1%, and now we can click in here. Alright, and decrease the opacity a little bit more. Okay, okay, this way. Alright, I think we have overdone it. Decrease the opacity a little bit. That's okay. It appears that it is actually in the scene. Alright, if you want, we can make a copy of this also by just clicking, pressing the more button, press Alt and just click and drag it. Alright, and it appears that we have two goose over here. Okay, if you want, we can paint in the shadow a little bit more, but I think it's sufficient. Alright, here's the goose are sitting on the sand. Alright, let's press save. So now we need a merge layer of all our progress. So in order to do that, what we can do, we can press Control Alt Shift and E. Control Alt Shift and E. So we get a merge layer of this. Okay, of all our progress. Now we'll paint in little bit of light in the sky. So in order to do that, just create a new layer. Okay, call it screen, or there is another way, just delete it. Okay, create curves, adjustment, increase the mid-tone. Okay, highlights, alright on this. Okay, okay, press Control I so that it uh, mask out all our adjustments. Now we can take the brush, okay, and increase the opacity to 30%. We'll start painting in wherever we want the highlights to be to appear more. Okay, like on the yes. This is also a technique of dosing and burning. Okay, dosing and burning are same. This is the another way of doing the same. In dosing and burning, we use the dose and burn tools or a layer, but this one is quite simple and easy and the faster. Okay, So we'll paint in the uh, we'll call it Doge. Now create a copy by pressing Ctrl J. We'll call it burn. Okay. So in order to do that, we'll go to our properties of this and we'll decrease the uh, we'll do the opposite of that. Okay, and we'll mask it out again by clicking on backspace, alt or control backspace. Now take the white brush, okay, and we'll start painting it right wherever we want our clouds to be darker. Okay, lower the opacity a little bit. Okay, alright. Burning is also complete. I think this is sufficient. And now we can do that a little bit more. Okay, but there is one problem. This part of the shape of our 3D shape appears to be it's not there. So we need to mask this area, this black area out so that we can see through the sky into it. So that it appears a little bit more realistic. Okay, if you want to see the result, we can see how contrasted it has created it. Okay, in order to do that, alright, we need to remove this layer, merged layer, which we have created, so that we can work on our sky. So this is the sky. Let's take a pen tool. Alright, that would be easy and accurate to have it. Alright, alright. And now click the selection, figure 1, okay, and press Alt backspace. Okay, now we have masked it out. Now it appears that it is a part of the same scene. Okay, there's a little bit problem over here, but it can work. Anyhow, if you want, let's click it. Section 1, Alt backspace, and you can hide the selection now. Again, little bit from this side. Okay, selection. Okay, Alt backspace. Okay, now it's good. Alright, we need to paint in some shadow over here. Or it should be a little bit darker, or even if you leave it just like this will also look good. But anyway, let's create a shadow. Click one layer, call it shadow. Okay, again, brush, lower the opacity, small size brush, left clicking, left bracket. Okay, okay, okay. Alright. Okay, little bit here, little bit. Alright. Click and press shift, it will create the straight line. So that it appears that it is a joint over here. Alright, we have done it. Let's make it a little bit darker also from this side. Okay, but I think we have overdone it. So in order to reduce the opacity, alright, I think this is fine. There's the save button. Alright, now I'm necessary and we'll make a final tweaking in the next chapter.